Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, breaking news. Davante Adams is not coming to the Baltimore Ravens. Look, if you are just now tuning in, seeing news reports and everything, yes, breaking news. He is not going to the Ravens. He is actually being traded to the New York Jets. Yes, a reunion between Davante Adams and his best of pal, Aaron Rodgers, is already done. He's already been seen in New York. He popped up on the whatever his name is, McCaffrey, whatever his name is, show, and I think Rodgers was just like, and then he just pops up, "Hey guys, how you doing?" So yeah, the Raiders season, that's pretty much already done. The only thing they can do right now is just cause spoilers for other teams, pick up wins when everyone's like at the end of the year and everyone's like fighting for that number one spot and stuff like that. So definitely there's that in there. So we're watching this in live time. I wanted him. I thought he would have been amazing on the team. That's not a shot at Zay or Bateman. That's just saying that there's levels to this. And Davante is still a number one authentic receiver. And between him and Zay, could you imagine how potent our offense would be with both of them now? With now safeties unable to trap or to go over their head. Because now, remember, the safety has to come down into the box for Henry. That would mean if he's on the field, they'd have to roll that safety over to his side. Zay would get one-on-ones all games. And we've just seen what happens if Zay gets one-on-ones all games. Bateman would get one-on-one all games. We saw what happened when Bateman gets one-on-one in the games. So it would likely be one-on-one in the game. Woo! Likely! Yes, sir! So, I wanted this. I did. But he's gone. Best case scenario, we get him next year. Because there's a good chance that Aaron Rodgers retires after this year. There's a very good chance Aaron Rodgers hangs up the cleat to say, "I'm done." He's not staying on the Jets. He'll be a free agent. And I think that, we'll see. Because after this year, it's all dead money. And if for anybody that doesn't know the numbers, I got you right here. So in 2024, it's $11.2 million guaranteed. And then 2025, 2026, $36.25 million, but it's all non-guaranteed money. They could cut him after that. Fully cut him and say, "Look, we're not paying you $36 million a year." So most likely, either they have a massive resurgence in Aaron Rodgers, "I'm coming back next year," or they stay mid and Aaron Rodgers said, "Look, we had some good highlights. We tried to resuscitate things that didn't happen. I'm retiring. I'm already a Hall of Famer. I'm gone." And then he says, "You know what? I want to go to a team and win a championship, and Baltimore is probably going to be that destination." Or he could say he wants to team up with Patrick Mahomes. Or one of the other big-name quarterbacks, Josh Allen in Buffalo. Buffalo could probably shell out extra money, too. And if he's already got a house in New York to stay at the Jets, then, Buffalo's right up. So, because Buffalo's in New York, for some people that don't know that. So, there's a lot of ways that this can go. So, the best case scenario for the Ravens to acquire this man is for next season. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I had dreams. I did. I had dreams of this man coming over to the Baltimore Ravens. I did. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? For anybody saying we have enough and there's no need for it, please sit your butt down. Because already right now you guys want to add more defensive talent. So I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all. Nothing at all. Like that, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's always like we like our guys when it comes to the offense, but the defense, we can always get better, guys. Come on now. So, that's not a shot at those guys. Just Davante, a three-headed monster at receiver like that with a three-headed monster at tight end with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. What are we talking, bro? Could you imagine what would happen if that was on our screens? Even though it's not going to happen. I mean, it's done. Best case scenario next year. I will say this, though. DeAndre Hopkins could be up on the trade block. And I could see the Ravens trying to snatch him. And let me let you understand something now. If we get, listen, we missed out on him, but if we get DeAndre Hopkins on this team, boy, I'm about to go back to that 2000s Nitro. Ship it out, do what? Ship it out, do what? Ship it out, do. Yeah. Oh, yo, I'm dead, bro. Could you imagine, bro? Bro, this fan base would go rabid. They'd start foaming at the mouth. I'm dead serious with this fan base. They would start foaming. So that's the best case scenario right now is that we go after DeAndre Hopkins. Hopefully we get him. I would love to get him, add him to that core, especially during when stuff starts to get cold and all of a sudden, speed doesn't run the same in those cold weather, but size wins. You got him on the outside. You could throw those fade routes to those jump balls too. So you don't have to totally defend or put everything on your tight ends in the passing game when it gets down to colder weather and stuff like that. I just feel like, it'll be definitely something that they would have to entertain at the minimum. So we'll get to see what happens. But definitely he's gone, guys. He's gone, man. He's gone. He's for Aaron, man. And the truth remains, he's gone. He's gone. He's in New York, gone. Aaron Rodgers, gone. He's already there, gone. We can't get him, gone. And the truth remains, he's gone. Oh my God. But hey, it is what it is. We already knew it was a long shot to get him anyways. Like, it's not like, oh my God. Like, Raven fans already knew it was a long shot. But I'll tell you what they got him for is crazy. They got him for a 3rd round pick conditional 3rd round pick. If he makes an all pro or something like that, then it goes to a 2nd round. I believe someone said originally it was a 4th round conditional that could be switched to a 3rd, and I heard they upped it. So, man, if that was the case, I would be a little mad at the Ravens because I'm like, bro, so what if it's a 3rd round pick? Like, yo, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Give him the 3rd round pick. Davante Adams is worth the 3rd round pick. I don't care what none of y'all says. 4th round conditional, it can go to a 3rd, and if you go deep in the playoffs, that'd be part of the condition. So he would probably go to a 3rd round pick. And you would have given that for Davante Adams? Seriously? Now, I'm just telling you what I heard. It was for a conditional 3rd to a 2nd. But I did read somewhere that it said it was a conditional, originally it was a conditional 4th that can go to a 3rd based on his statistics and stuff like that. So he's out of there. You know what I'm saying? And shout outs to the Raven fans. We want more. Like, I'm happy with Derrick Henry. I love what we're doing right now, but I want more. Like, I'm not just sitting here resting on my laurels. I want Lamar to have as much weapons as possible. Just as much weapons as we've seen Joe Burrow have. No one had problems with Joe Burrow having an enormous amount of weapons, right? No one had problems with Herbert having an enormous amount of weapons, right? Baker got an enormous amount of weapons, right? Patrick Mahomes started off his career with an enormous amount of weapons, right? So I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, we have enough. We like our guys. That's all we need. We got to concentrate on defense. If you're someone that's saying that and you find the energy to come on here and say that in one of the chats, hashtag D for the defense. Shout out to Lunch Break Hot Take because that's theirs. They came up with that. But I totally agree with them at times. Like, come on now, bro. I don't want to, I love our defense and I love the guys that we have. And I know a lot of people, he's getting a lot of hate, but I like Brandon Stevens. I truly do. If he ever learns to go like this, he'll be a top 3 corner in this game. Those catches that McLaurin made, he held him to 3 for 23. It was just that McLaurin ended up winning on those matchups. There's no airspace. He even had his hand on some of the balls, and McLaurin's like, I'm not letting it go. So I like Brandon Stevens. Shout out to Brandon Stevens. I think he's a baller. I truly do. And I know some people don't like him, but I like him a lot. So, pause. But, you know what I'm saying? I still think he's a baller, and I think he's going to take another step eventually going forward. You know what I'm saying? That's just being real. But what do you guys think? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you mad about us not acquiring Davante Adams, especially after seeing what he went for? Or are you guys content saying that, hey, we have enough? You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need. He's just extra. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. All right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. I love the comments. And if you haven't done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness whenever your consumption. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is # The Wunderkind Show. And before we close, I want to give a huge, massive shout out because we got 2 massive donations coming through with Keith and Dana, right? Donating an amazing $50 donation. Thank you so much. Listen, it goes without saying, hard-earned money that you guys are investing into this platform. I am so gracious and humbled by it, and I'm grateful, man. I really am, man. I know how hard it is to earn a buck, and you guys are supporting this channel. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I love you guys. And we got another donation from Mr. Sean Michaels with a $25 donation. Man, you guys sitting out here, man, that makes my brain, y'all don't even know, man, makes my heart flutter. Nah, for real, man, like, supporting the channel, and we're building it the right way. We're building it the right way. So I just want to say thank you guys, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I can't do this without you guys. So thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you. It goes down, but if you want to do what these guys have done and help out this channel, bottom of the screen right there, or in the description of every video that we do, and it goes to a Cash App. And that's how we buy all the stuff for the channel, the tables, the lights, the overheads, the backgrounds, the new cameras, the everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. So if you want to help, that's how you do it. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This your host, Dexter, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yep.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh.